Like you're doing something.
Comic Gamer Movie. No, I'm just kidding. Hello, everybody. Welcome to
Comic Gamer Movie Show.
And today we will be reviewing Deadpool. I wanted you guys to say it at the same time, but okay. Ready? Say it at the same time.
Deadpool.
Right, say it at the same time.
Why do we have to say it at the same time?
Because it'll sound epic and cool. 3, 2, 1.
Deadpool.
There we go.
Happy now? Which, I mean, I'm already saying 10 out of 10.
I wouldn't say
Right up both of you.
9
10 out of 10.
I give it a 9.5.
I'm giving it a 9. Let's not do decimals anymore.
10 out of 10.
Decimals.
No, because I can't. Because sometimes I can't completely go where I want to go with it.
I'd give it a 9. It had some flaws I didn't like, but regardless, go out and see it.
It's definitely a must see.
That's a quick review.
It's definitely a must see.
All right, well, let's start with the story. The story is
Wade Wilson.
Wade Wilson is Deadpool. He's still as psycho as ever. Before he gets, changed into Deadpool,
He's a mercenary.
He's a mercenary for hire.
Yeah.
And he meets his future wife.
Well,
what was her name?
He never got
Fiancé. No, he
proposed.
What
What was her name? Was it Veronica or something?
Vanessa.
Vanessa.
I know it's sort of the V.
So anyway, they were together for a long time. He proposes to her.
That
was in the movie.
He does.
So they're fiancés.
He did propose. It wasn't a traditional proposal.
He pulled a ring pop out of his ass.
No, there's a cool freaking sex scene that is like I kid you not, like all the holidays. And I love that scrap on. Nope.
No. I'm done.
He's like, it's not that bad.
He's like, happy female appreciation. I was like,
happy female appreciation. Anyway, Wade Wilson has every kind of wrong cancer, and an agent comes up to him and says,
lung,
he calls him Agent Smith.
prostate.
So anyway, he takes the deal. And
because he wanted to be alive for her.
He wanted to be alive for her. That was the whole intent. But little did he know what was going on behind the scenes.
We're not making you into a super
guy named Ajax is infusing something out. From what I gathered, he put something in him.
Put like a special
that forced him to mutate.
So it's not like Wade Wilson wasn't a mutant beforewards. He was just a regular human.
But technically, all mutants are regular humans who just mutated. Like there's nothing. They're humans. It's a mutation.
Unless you're a beast who was born with these mutations like immediately.
Your mutations don't get until puberty. You're a normal human. Most of the time,
Beast had big hands and big feet when he was born.
Not Xavier. He was a kid
usually.
And Mystique, Magneto,
sometimes.
Apocalypse.
Well, he was the first.
So,
but back on track.
So anyway, he gets injected with this forcing mutating serum, and the only way to unlock it is extreme pain.
And I just love the ongoing commentary he makes during
Ian delving toward the first thing he says to the guy who's going to inject something in your teeth.
It made you look.
And I remember, like, later on, as they're going through, he's talking to the guy, the poor guy who wants to go back to his daughter and everything. And next thing you know, he comes
not
in.
on camera, dude.
I know. He just comes back in, like, happy now?
I mean, you were like off camera. Your face was not being shown.
But I love how he just comes in. He says, "Oh, I'm sorry, Ajax," and nothing, Ajax, and he's just like
a cleaning product.
And he's like, "Okay, don't worry. You can just call him Francis." He's like,
"Wait, he stole his
stole your card."
No, he's dry cleaner badge.
Or dry cleaner.
Hey, your name's Francis?
You get your name from a dish.
This movie was beyond hilarious. Like,
there were so many credits were perfect. The opening credits were absolutely perfect in the fight scene.
This movie was just hilarious.
It's bloody of a good time.
You'd think Quentin Tarantino made this movie.
Oh man, like
Tim Miller.
I love that one line where he's just like, "We're gonna take you to Professor. Which one, McAvoy or because there's two different Professor X's in the mall." He's like, "Which one?"
Which one? He made so many. He had so many fourth wall breakers. I thought they were gonna cut back on it.
No, he does that. That's him.
I know, but still, I thought they cut back on it for some reason. I don't know why. I had that notion that they were gonna cut back, but they didn't.
One thing they did that wasn't like the usual kind of superhero movies that I liked. Well, obviously it's Deadpool, and I like it, but I liked how they went from what's happening now to the path that they shifted back and forth between what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the flashbacks made sense, and that the one flashback that I love was what was it when he went and he said, "I want a blowjob." Yeah, me too. And then all of a sudden he puts out a shot glass, Bailey's and whipped cream. He gives it to the guy. There's the blow. They start fighting each other. I want a blowjob. Here you go.
What are you trying to say? It's a drink.
That is a real drink. I looked it up. That is a real drink. It's Bailey's Irish Cream.
And did "Did I drink, you faggot?" Just points to him. It's like,
What a blowjob. I love the bartender. I want a blowjob. Yeah, me too. And me and Deshaun were going, yeah, we
It was Weasel.
But oh my god, just the opening fight scene where he's just like it was just like the test footage. That's what I loved about it because it was everything we hoped for, and not it was a brutal as.
Oh yeah, he shot a guy. He shot a grenade in the guy's hand.
the
he took a cigarette lighter out of the truck.
The numbers on the
bullets. The guy's forehead and then made him swallow it.
He's like,
cigarette lighter.
He's like,
I never saw this.
Don't swallow.
Oh, don't forget the numbers on the bullets.
Oh yeah, he had to count them because he was like, oh damn.
I love that flip the one shot. I was wondering if that was 3 bullets like a burst fire pistol, if that was just a single bullet.
I love though. You know what I love about Deadpool in this movie? I think Ryan Reynolds did a good job. Every time he got hurt or shot, he always had the right pain noise to make. You make like the noise.
I didn't realize that until because if you see the trailer, like they do, like there's a trailer where it shows his ass, but you don't see the hole in the trailer. But in the movie,
you saw the hole.
No, I could see the hole. I could see the hole in the trailer.
I didn't see it. Like I don't know if they just like went, oh no, but like I was like, ow.
But and then Colossus came. I don't have your time for X-Men bullshit.
Remember,
Colossus.
Francis, where are you? Is he just ground? There you are. Throws the sword, hits the tires. Man, hits the kick off. Bam.
The other one thing I didn't like about Ajax, you remember what his powers were or what he
doesn't feel pain.
He doesn't feel pain, and he also said super high reflexes. I didn't see that. The super reflexes.
Well, I mean, he's keeping up with Deadpool's actually doing who's freaking super high reflexes. Ain't nobody else keeping up with him.
Not really. I guess.
What do you mean? He was just slicing people in half. He couldn't even touch Ajax really. Well, until he caught him off guard.
Oh, don't forget when they got out of the lab, the fight between him without his suit.
Oh, he
beat Deadpool at that point.
Like, he beat him to the ground. Actually.
Dude, I just didn't see it.
Nailed him
on a freaking rebar and bent it.
And then bent the bar. Yeah, I'm like, that's pretty strong.
And like that sad moment. It's like, Wade. He's just like, didn't he say like thank you or something when he died? I have no idea.
Oh, I just know he shot him in the face.
Like, dude,
spoiler alert. Ajax he shot in the face.
No, that was we'll talk about that later because that was an amazing scene. But like, I love how when he comes back, he's like he couldn't face her because. But when he comes in, like he shows the guy who's like, "How can I face her looking like this?" He's like, "How bad could it be?"
It's
like,
God.
He looked like avocado had sex with an older avocado.
No, he said an older, like it's even worse. He said an older, worn out avocado.
An older, worn out. You look like topographic map. Fuck Utah.
What he said was he said he said you could do horror movies. He's like, what you do horror movies because you look like Freddy Krueger face fucked a topographical map of Utah.
That killed me.
You're
just like savage.
And then Deadpool's like, thank you. And like he's just like looking at him like, really, dude?
Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot, dick.
Hey, you came to me. Everybody said you could be Deadpool or Captain Deadpool. Huh? No, just Deadpool. Just Deadpool.
You know what the one thing I did like with the cameo with the helicarrier? I think that was kind of cool.
I don't think they can't say it was a helicarrier.
I didn't see that.
They can't.
That was their headquarters. That was the helicarrier. You can't say it.
I didn't think it was.
You didn't know what that ship was.
I thought it was just a regular boat.
It obviously because it had turbines.
I didn't see the turbines. All I saw was I thought it was like a boat or something. I mean, I didn't notice. I was paying attention to Deadpool.
And
not only that, but I mean, you know the one. I already told you the ones that had me crying was when he got mad because like Ajax got away. He's like Deadpool's just like. It's like you big crow.
I know he's like this. He's like
and he just broke his lips and everything.
Trying to punch him.
Yeah, it's like he's like break all over your head.
He's like crunch out. Oh, you poor wife. I was like, oh, bro. I was almost crying as soon as he said that. Oh my god,
your poor wife. And then like he was making fun. I was like, you millennial. He was making fun of the team. You millennial bitch.
He's like, so you're gonna make a moody comment, followed up with silence, followed up with another comment. So which one is it gonna be?
He just called out every teenage girl ever.
And he's like this.
And she was like, you got me to buy it.
He's like, that's my boss.
Deadpool. God, I love this guy. I love Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool.
Yeah, they're already talking about the sequel.
Well, yeah.
But let's move forward a little bit. Remember, he said, "I need all the guns." And like he gets all the guns. The old lady and everything. Remember the baby hand?
Yeah, he's just like,
it's gonna be so big in this hand.
He's like, "Is it me, or is your hand really small?" He's just like, Mhm.
I actually do like the way they used his
You
healing
remember?
factor because I
Yeah.
was a little worried about
But they
that.
make it OP.
Because I was like, Deadpool heals from some extraordinary things. He's been melted down.
I think it made sense to make like a baby hand at first.
Like, it's not OP, but it's still powerful. But
It's
even
quick, though.
you were like, wait, is he healing yet? Because I think at one point you said something about his healing factor, like, why hasn't he healed yet or something?
Yeah,
But I'm
no.
like, it's quick, but it's not too quick.
Oh, you can't ever
It took him
forget
about 2 days to heal back.
the great duo, him and the taxi driver. I loved every bit of that. Remember, he said, "You gotta follow your heart. You can't let this guy take your girl."
You can't let him do it.
And then he's like, what's that sound? Oh, that is that is my girlfriend's.
His love rival. That's what he called his love rival.
That is his.
That's
That's
my
my love
love
rival
rival.
in trunk. And I was just like,
Oh, I didn't know you knew that. Come, bro.
It was like,
He's like, I didn't tell him to do that.
What you said, Mr. Deadpool. And then Colossus looked. I was like, I did not tell him to do that. Good job. I'm really proud of you. I told you not to do that. That is wrong. Good job. I really strangled to death.
he's like, I'm really proud of you. Don't let it be any evidence. I'm just like, oh my god.
You remember the scene
You know what to
afterwards
do.
when he got rear-ended? Do you remember when he got rear-ended? When he was trying to take the call? The entire trunk was destroyed.
No, he called him. He's like,
Dude.
crap. I forgot the guns.
You know something funny I just heard, and it just is actual fact. The budget was so bad that him forgetting the guns wasn't supposed to be in the script. They just
Really?
couldn't afford for him to have all those guns because of the budget. So they came up with a funny way of like him leaving, and they're like, "Oh, okay."
And he had all the cool guns too.
The budget was too small for him to use them all.
The next one's gonna be huge. Have a huge budget.
Hopefully.
Oh yeah, this movie was made with about 40 million, which I know it sounds big
In the
for us,
opening
but
weekend.
it actually isn't that much money to make blockbuster movie 40
But
mil.
oh my god, this was like not only there's that and the fight scene. Remember, we were all just talking about that. Hey Wade, what's my name? Oh, I'm gonna spell it out for you.
He never says it though. He asks them that like
He takes it out. He takes it out. He's like, wait, yeah,
TGI
Friday.
Oh yeah, I remember Bob.
TGI Friday.
Bob has an interesting
That's a comic
character.
book accurate character.
Really?
Yeah, Bob in the comics, Bob is a Hydra agent who really doesn't want to be a Hydra agent, but he's like, oh, that's a good job, it pays good. And him and Deadpool are like friends.
It's just like, how
But they can't use Hydra, obviously.
How's it going? It's like
I know,
a
yeah,
suit.
the soldiers, we could obviously tell that Hydra was behind all that shenanigans, but they can't say it.
Boom! Just throws it
Actually,
down. So
a
how
lot
the wife and the kids.
A lot of people were surprised that they didn't even mention Weapon X because the program that made him in the comics was Weapon X, and they
I think it was. I think it
they
was.
own Weapon X.
I think
so
it's just.
I don't know why they didn't do it.
I think it's just like it's meant to be. You're just not saying it.
Yeah, I think they're gonna say it in the second one. I think they were scared. They didn't know what this movie was
It's
gonna
supposed
be
to be
like.
implied.
Yeah, they didn't know what this movie was
Yeah,
gonna
it's
be
like-
like, so they were just
Yeah, the
like,
Black Armored Agents were Hydra. We all knew that.
But dude, I just love that. It just knocks him out. So how are the wife and kids? How's everything going? Just dragging
he
it back
doesn't
here.
kill him though. He just knocks him out.
He's
He
like,
just knocks him out, but we don't know what he does with his body.
remember he says, "Hey Ajax." He looks down. Francis with all the dead bodies.
Francis, damn it!
And
Ajax.
the whole fight scene. The whole fight scene after that, where he frees his girlfriend and everything. That,
Do you
that was an
remember-
awesome fight
Well,
scene between
no.
him and
Speaking of the
Ajax.
guns, do you guys remember the joke that he made to the blind woman? Where he was just like, when you know all the guns, he pulls up her pants, like, oh god, never again.
Never again.
But then it was like, you know what? I'm gonna leave, or something like that. And he was just like,
it's like five,
Yeah.
like five.
there's like 5
kilos.
pounds of cocaine in the back, right next to the cure for blindness.
I was like, gee.
Damn.
So many dude. Deadpool is a literal savage. He has no chill.
No chill at all.
I would not want to
What do
be
you
his friend.
Everyone hates him. Wolverine hates him. Spider-Man can't stand him. Captain America, oh god.
They secretly love him just a little bit.
Oh, they all.
Spider-Man secretly loves him.
Spider-Man and Deadpool are friends,
Well,
actually. I think
they're friends, but that's because they're both freaking talkers. and they
Wolverine
both shut
knows
up.
what go. Wolverine is like Deadpool, so he understands. So he's just not as funny.
They were on the same team at one point a long time ago.
X-Force.
Yeah, so he's just like, oh, dude.
I really want to see that movie. I want to see an X-Force movie.
You hear that Wolverine? I know this is a little off topic, but it's still in that
Getting
universe.
rated R?
Wolverine's gotta be rated R. The next Wolverine.
I heard about that. I'm excited about that. It's gonna be awesome.
Who's gonna cast it?
But no, it's Hugh Jackman. It's
Hugh-
his last.
Hugh
Jackman.
Jackman.
Oh, his last movie.
They better make this the bloodiest, best Wolverine they've ever done.
Hopefully. Anyway, so
But,
what else is there? What
It
else?
makes it a lot
in the
easier
epic
that we
fight
gave
scene,
our
like,
rating off the top.
Remember he threw the sword and broke the air chamber that was like keeping her suffocated, and like she just took it and stabbed Ajax. I was like, power of love.
And another thing on Ajax's side is he was whooping Deadpool's ass in that end.
He was.
So
He was
like,
doing
it kinda
really
makes me go,
good.
well, maybe he is some big action. He wasn't losing. He was whooping his ass that whole fight. Like it
Yeah.
kind of caught me off that he was actually winning that.
This
big.
is a spoiler alert.
We just spoiled a whole bunch of things.
I'm gonna have to put a warning in the description. Damn it.
But
So anyway, do you remember when he was pointing a gun at him and he's just sitting there smiling and Ajax sitting there smiling? He's like, Deadpool, you can be a hero.
let's say that for the end because that's our last one. That's the last thing of the movie.
That was so funny though.
We'll say that for just a minute because that was
There's not
really
much more
good.
to say.
I was gonna say, you can't forget. You forget when it's sliding down. So much effort. And they said,
that's just the maximum effort.
They're like, it's all over. That was awesome. Tackles him out.
I remember. Do you remember what he said to the chick? He was like, "Well, you're gonna leave me here with Jose Canseco?"
I think they should have kept in Rosie O'Donnell.
No,
They did keep Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh, they did. Oh, that's true. They did.
But back to what Seth was saying. Seth can nap.
This scene made me laugh.
That was hilarious. Oh my god.
You could be hero.
I did see it coming though.
I
didn't see it coming, too.
I was
It
in
was so
half and
funny.
half. I was like, it could go this way or that way. I'm not sure.
He's gonna kill. He's Deadpool.
And he's just like, you could be hero. There's heroes do not just save people. We also spare our enemies.
What the fuck?
You were rambling on.
And if you guys spare psychopaths like this, I want nothing to do with you. But then that made me
I
think,
love Colossus' reaction.
what did you do?
You were rambling on.
I know, but it just made me think. It was just like that made sense. Like, why? Like, if I was in that situation, I would not spare Ajax
I mean,
life.
eventually Deadpool ends up becoming a good guy. He doesn't really kill people anymore in the comics.
Really?
No.
He's been because he's over it now.
Every time he tries to kill someone, they're like, "Wait,
No,
Deadpool, can't kill anybody."
He's actually a member of the Avengers. He's actually funding.
I heard he did join the Avengers once
He's
before.
funding the Avengers with his own marketing.
Really?
Yeah,
You didn't know that?
he's that popular. He's a billionaire now.
Are his wounds healed?
Huh?
Or is he still?
Oh yeah,
He's always like that. He's been like that.
He's just funding the Avengers now.
I was gonna say, no matter what Deadpool is, hard to look at.
After he blackmailed Tony and letting him in the video.
That's true. He did blackmail. So anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. There's really nothing more to say.
It was.
But I'm gonna give it my tweaks. I only had maybe one major problem. Is Ajax. He did not convince me as a threat.
I liked everything about it.
Ajax
was not a threat.
But
To
it
me,
didn't bother me though, because I was just like, Deadpool's so awesome, everybody else is so awesome, the blind girl's awesome, Weasel's cool, everything else in this movie was so
I know,
good.
but it didn't
just
feel
just
like
went over
he
my
didn't-
head. I was just like, whatever.
it still didn't feel like a threat. It's like Ant-Man. It was like, that's my problem
No
with
one's
Ant-Man.
a threat to him. It's Deadpool.
That's the thing. It's supposed to be a funny,
There's not
action-packed
many people
movie.
who are a threat to Deadpool.
Okay,
when
so
they're
what if they-
acting.
Alright, so what if they did that to Joker and Batman? They just made Joker not even a threat.
What do you mean Joker can't heal from anything?
But
in
Joker is a
freaking
big
murder?
threat.
But
Okay,
the Joker and Ajax are like, that's like freaking 2 level tiers.
But I'm just saying, what if they did that?
It's like two
What they did with
level
Ajax
tiers, bro.
and Yellow Jack? What they did with Joker?
That's an awful comparison.
Look at this
It's not a comparison. What they did that?
Look at this
Dude,
shit.
he's like an A-list.
Okay, action 10 out of 10. Comedy 10 out of 10. For you, it's characters 9 out of 10.
I mean, I give the whole movie 9 out of 10. That's my only big thing. That's it. That's
There's
it. Everything else was fine.
Action perfect. Comedy hilarious.
But I was sitting there going like, I get it. I mean, you can't sit there and tell me you make the excuse. Oh, it's Deadpool. It's Deadpool. It's Deadpool. No, that's not an
You
excuse.
said I didn't care because I didn't care. I went to see Deadpool. I didn't come see Ajax. Who gives a fuck?
That's not.
Well, you gotta have a villain.
You gotta have a villain, but it's just like you
Okay,
could have
'cause
been a little bit more of a
Think about it. If you were to have a villain for Deadpool that
How's he
was
doing?
anything like, I was trying to see my Deadpool cases over here because I had the game. I was like, if you have a villain like in the Deadpool game, it wouldn't make any sense.
Not to mention it's the first movie. I'm sure he's gonna have a better villain than this.
Yeah,
The next
sure.
one's supposed to have Cable in.
Cable. Oh god, that's gonna be weird.
I'm really
Who's
hoping
gonna
this.
cast as Cable?
I'm really hoping in this next one, they're like, I'm just so excited because this one was so great. Imagine the budget they're gonna have for this.
Not to
one.
mention,
Hopefully they get a
not to park on this, they didn't have the budget to have a better. Like, they didn't have a budget to get anything else bigger.
True. They could only afford 2 X-Men.
Pretty much. One of them was Colossus.
Watch this.
The other one was
Watch.
completely random.
Watch.
And they
next-
couldn't even afford to have Colossus
next-
not being.
Think about it.
formed.
Next time they could have Psylocke. They could have the Wolverine if he's willing.
Oh,
to.
no, they're not gonna have Psylocke. You know why? With Psylocke's in Apocalypse, and Apocalypse takes place in the 80s. So what is she gonna be, an old lady?
True.
Maybe she's an age.
She does age.
I know Mystique doesn't age. Ages really slow. Maybe she'll look the same. That's why this whole continuity thing is weird with the X-Men.
Yeah, but I mean, think about because I mean, honestly, you could have Psylocke in there, and nobody would really, no one would really care about the difference.
I know, but it wouldn't
She'd be
make
an old
sense.
lady.
But we could have Psylocke. You could have Rogue. Because
I mean, you could
a lot of the X-Men have had
Rogue's
contact with Deadpool.
She's not born yet.
Yeah, she's not even born.
This
Well,
is the 80s. This is the 80s.
I mean, in Apocalypse, she's not born yet. In this current movie, Deadpool, she's born.
yeah.
See, this is the one
I know, but they
movie,
can't have any mainstream
the
X-Men.
one Marvel
Except for
movie
Colossus.
that Fox did right.
They're gonna have mainstream. The next one is gonna have a bigger budget. It's gonna have. You might see a bunch of bigger stars in this movie. They might have a full-fledged X-Men in it. You never know.
This is the one movie
X-Men
Fox did right.
Deadpool.
Can we agree on that? This is the one movie that Fox did right completely.
Well, they didn't screw up the other X-Men.
Days of Future Past was all right.
Let's put it this way, Seth. I know you.
First Class wasn't bad.
First Class, actually, yeah, I really dig.
I like First Class. I like Days of Future Past.
I like.
And I like the original X-Men trilogy. I didn't really think it was their horrible.
Dude, I thought that last one. I know you don't, but the third one was awful.
I didn't think it was that bad.
I thought it was awful.
I just thought the only thing that was weird was the Cure thing. I thought, why?
Like
So
compared
that's the
to
only
the
thing.
other two, it's just.
Okay, before we go any more off track, we should probably end this off here because we just finished our
Let's talk about
Deadpool.
the X-Men universe. It's not off the track. But anyway, you're right. Let's give it our rating. I give it a 9 out of 10. This movie is
I'm
a
going.
complete 9 out of 10.
I'm going with a strong 10 out of 10 because
You know what?
I enjoyed this movie so
I
much.
really like. At first, I was like, maybe I should just give it a 9. But you know, I really unabashedly enjoyed this movie. I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10.
So 2 10 out of 10s because I mean, you know,
I just really like.
to be honest, I agree with you on the 9.5, but I just feel like it deserves a 10 out of 10 more than anything.
Just some of the things it did, like the whole
Yeah,
breaking the
it
fourth
was
wall
so
thing.
different.
And Deadpool as a character is just so freaking entertaining, and just the cast of people
The
around
whole
him
movie
entertaining.
it was great. I can't find a lot of bad words to say about
And
it.
it can only get better from here because they did
Yeah,
this
exactly.
with a low budget.
I will
So
say
it
this-
makes me think.
I will say this. Kids are me trying to get into that movie. Do
Don't.
not let kids in that movie. No, no,
Don't.
no, 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 no.
Do not let kids see this movie. This is at first I was like,
It is not meant for
rated R.
It's not meant for children.
It's not bad for kids.
Yeah.
So I remember that picture on Instagram with Iron Man and Captain America. So much language, and Cap was like shaking.
Cap's the Boy Scout.
Oh my god.
Tony, he's like, that was too
I
much.
put in the
for me."
comments. I said, you know what? You shot in the sex scene.
That was
Probably
like
burst
cheap.
into flames.
That was like chibi freaking Iron Man and chibi Cap.
Dude.
And Deadpool, did you guys enjoy my movie? There's so much language.
Even, like Tony's like, oh, that's a lot for even me. Like,
And Tony.
it's like even for me, that's a little
Yeah.
excessive.
Anyway,
You want to start at the outro?
damn it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Come get movie show.
And please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more of us
And we will see you
in the next one.